if something can be treated, it can be beaten. So yeah.
Well, I know there's going to be a filter on this. A, because no makeup. B, because the dark circles from hell. And C, because my hair is wet. Well, it's wet up here and dry down here. I washed it over 6 hours ago and it's still wet against my head. So, it's technically Thursday now. Going up towards 1 in the morning. God, I do look horrific. Can you see the eye bag there? So, I'm going to edit the first part of my vlog after I film this clip. I've got, for week 6 I mean, it's week 5 that's going up tonight. Even though it's still like Wednesday to me because I haven't been to bed, but technically it's Thursday. But I'm going to sit and stick the clips together, how many I need to put together. And then I'm going to edit it and then I'm going to upload it as I sleep. So the first thing I want to say is, whoever's knocking on my door, it better stop. What you're doing is unfair to me. And if it's who I think it is, you know better than to do that. You know it affects my mental health. You know it makes me anxious and scared. I shouldn't be scared in my own home by people knocking on my door. But I've had so much crap going on since a certain group of people who I'm not allowed to talk about for 24 more hours, and then I will let rip about them. I will have plenty to say about them again. But for my own mental health, I took a month off talking about them. So, if it's who I think it is, you know knocking on my door is going to affect me. If you want to speak to me, come via my solicitor, because that's what's been requested. You have no right to come to my house if it's who I think it is. And to keep coming to my house, I've got the days, I've got the times, and I've got CCTV. So, I know it's the same person. I recognise the knock every single time. I shouldn't have to put up with this. I've had more knocks on my door in under 2 weeks than I've had in the previous 6 months. I don't have anyone at my house because of the group of people that I don't talk about, because they made me so anxious and scared of being in my own house, because they were constantly turning up without letting me know, that I've had to change everything so no one can come to my house now. I don't have anything delivered here, I don't have anyone coming here. Delivery guys typically don't even try to deliver for neighbours here because they know it's not going to happen. No one comes here. So to have as many knocks on the door as I've had this week alone, without counting last week, it's out of order. And I know it's the same man, I know it's a man, I have seen him, and I heard him, and you know, it's no one selling anything for a fact. Because when people are selling things, if they don't get an answer, they typically will put a leaflet through the door. I've never had anyone repeatedly come and not put a leaflet through the door. They might come twice in total, a week apart or a few days apart, but eventually they will put a leaflet through and they won't come again. I've not had anyone come to this house to try and sell something in going up for a year now. So I know it's no one trying to sell something. We do have Jehovah's Witnesses, but they've not knocked on this door 18 months now. We do see them and they know not to knock on the door. They know that we don't want to be a Jehovah's Witness, but also my dad has stopped them and said to them not to knock on here, and they've been very respectful for that. And also Jehovah's Witnesses tend to come round in the morning or lunchtime. They're not coming when it's dark outside like today. So if you're watching this and you're the one knocking on my door, or you've got something to do with this person knocking on the door, firstly, you're trespassing on private property, and there is CCTV cameras, and we have tracked the images, we know who's knocking on the door. And, you know, I was filming a clip Monday and you saw I was in the kitchen and then there was that man outside. That's who's knocking on my door. He walked past my house so slowly, twice, that, you know, I nearly went outside and asked him if he wanted a picture. The second time, like, he walked past and 10 seconds later he came back. He hadn't knocked on next door and they were in. That's the only distance he could have walked in that time to turn around and come back, and he didn't knock next door. He was checking out my house. So I'll tell you something as well. Another CCTV unit has been bought today and it is arriving tomorrow, and it will be brought to my house from where it's getting delivered and it's going to be installed. Now this CCTV system, the second anyone steps onto my path or within a certain distance of my house, I will get an alert to my phone and it will show me who is approaching or who is near my house. So now if someone knocks on the door, I can just look at my phone, and then I'll tell you what, I will take screenshots continuously, and if you keep coming to my house, I will take legal action, and I'll also call the police, who I wouldn't be surprised if it was them, but if it's not, I will call the police because it's trespass and it is actually becoming harassment now, because this has been going on for 2 weeks this coming Friday. If someone doesn't answer the door a certain amount of times, don't go back. They're not interested, they don't want to know. For a man to knock on the door knowing that it's a female in the house and it's dark outside, that's out of order. I ain't going to answer the door. And, you know, your knock is very familiar to the knock of certain people who bullied me. I recognise the type of knock. No one else who knocks on my door knocks like that. So tomorrow, well, today technically, I'm speaking to my solicitor about this because I don't need this. I don't need the stress. I don't need harassing. If you want to speak to me and you're who I think you are, just contact my solicitor. I won't answer the door. I'll just move. You're going to push me to move and I don't care anymore. I will just come on here and I will tell everyone who will listen absolutely everything, and I will make sure that thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people watch this video that I will put on here. These videos have already been filmed and people have access to this account who in certain situations have been told to release these videos. So don't push me, don't harass me and don't scare me in my own house. My house is meant to be my safe place, but it hasn't been, because there's certain people who I can't talk about till Friday have made sure that if anyone attacks me, I'm not allowed to ring up and tell them what's happened. I don't know how they think that's fair, but that's basically their attitude. And the one with the guide dog told me I weren't allowed to ring them up, so there you go. So I'm not having a strange man come to my door continuously and bang on the door like that. It's not on, it's not fair, and you're making me very unwell. My physical health is absolutely horrific. I'm up half the night, well, I'm up till like 6, 7, 8 in the morning. I need to sleep, so for you to come and bang on my door and make all that racket, there's no need for it. I had it Monday twice, and then again you walked past my house when I was in the kitchen. There's no need for this. I'm not having this. It's wrong, and you're going to push me to take my own life if you carry on, because I shouldn't have to put up with this at all. If someone doesn't answer the door, get the message and leave them alone. There is actually a note on my door now. I've had to put a note on saying that if we're not expecting you, do not knock on the door. We do not want to do a survey. We do not want to sign for a parcel. And there's something else. And then underneath it says that the CCTV and you're on private property, please respect the request, otherwise the police will be informed. So if there's a knock again one more time, they've been warned. There's CCTV up, there's a new camera going up, and I can then, if someone even steps on my path, my phone will go off straight away. Hello from the floating head. Look how pale I am. So I'm just changing my boots because the ones that I've got on, I mean the ones I'm about to put on aren't much better, but the ones I've got on, I was just literally sliding outside my own house. I was trying to scrape the ice off my car. Oh god, this is going to be hard work. It's the boots that I was trying to find in my boot the other night. The reason why I couldn't find the second one is because it was in a bag. I wonder if there's any socks in here. There is. There's 2 pairs in each. And I've only got 1 sock on. Should I put them on? I don't want 3 pairs on though. I don't know if these are my older ones. I think these, oh, I don't know. I've got ones that are really worn out. Well, not super worn out, and ones that aren't as worn out. I think these are the ones that aren't as worn out. My newer of the 2. I've not worn them since last March. They've been in my boot. Oh, there's only 1 sock in here. It's a thermal sock. So I might have 2 socks on. The one that I've got on this one. They might be too tight then. So I didn't get up till about 3, but then again I was awake till 7 or 8. Then I kept waking up for a wee, which I'm not meant to be doing because I'm on medication for that, but anyway, I'm not going to tell you what time it is because I believe the person who's knocking on my door knows my routine, because they're coming at times when they know I'm definitely going to be in, so it narrows it down who it is. So basically I've left my house today to avoid the stress of someone pounding on my door. But I made a decision today that I'm no longer telling anyone on here. I can't get my bloody foot in this bloody boot, and it's like very limited room. It might be too many socks on. But people are wondering what the hell I'm doing. What's the other one that I was socking? God, that was a bit of a nightmare. I think it's because of the thickness of the socks. I forgot I had those thermal socks. Obviously because they've been in my boots for nearly a year. It was a miracle they were matching. Oh God, I've gotten cold now being out of the car. I don't want to warm myself up because I'm about to go in a shop. So yeah, I've had to come out because, you know, someone's knocking on the door and stressing me out. They're not just like normal knocking, it's a full-on bang. And oh God, there's someone just parked next to me, and when they get out they're going to see that I'm filming myself. There's a pattern to what one of the times that they're coming at, so I was like, I'm getting out before that time. Then I had to de-ice my car, but it might have been in the last vlog, I showed you, not my last vlog today because it's split into 2 videos, I mean last week's, week 5, I bought that scraper. It was fantastic. You can get quite a lot of power behind it because it's such a long stick handle. So I was able to do 90% of my car without the spray. I had to get the spray out because the middle bit in the windscreen just wouldn't shift, and I was trying to get away from my house by a certain time. And then because I insist on having a spray can, it did spray back in my face because I sprayed it at the wrong time and the wind went. It's not even that windy, but yeah, there's a car opposite me, GV68UMY, watching me talk to myself. They probably can't, well, they won't know that I've got a camera there. They probably think I'm having a phone conversation with myself. So anyway, I made a decision today that I won't be telling you what time I'm here or what time I'm there, what time I've left somewhere, what time I'm going somewhere, because whoever's knocking on the door knows a lot about me, which narrows it down quite significantly to who it could be. Now if it is who I think it is, what they're doing is bang out of order. They know it's going to cause me a lot of stress and upset and potentially push me over the edge, because I've had a few like moments, I'm not going into detail about that anymore either, and I shouldn't have to leave the house to avoid this person, but I'm having to. But we're getting well, it's been delivered, a new CCTV unit that literally anyone that comes even near the house, it sends alert straight to various phones along with images of whoever it is. So I'm going to, if this person repeatedly comes, I'm going to put his image all over this channel, because it's harassment now. Like if it was someone trying to sell something, they wouldn't come back this amount of times. I said to my dad, like, in the 3 days this week, there's been more knocks on the door than there's been in the last 6 months, and that's the truth, because no one comes to the house. Sometimes we like, if anyone does come, which I can't remember the last time someone did come, I think it was actually a plumber. They have to come at a set time and we know it's them and stuff, and we won't open the door to anyone. And if whoever it is thinks my dad's going to open the door, there's less chance of my dad opening the door than me. The woman who's parked next to me is coming back. Oh God, she's probably just seen that I'm talking to myself. I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to YouTube, but... So, yeah, my dad won't answer the door. So if you're watching this and you think, oh, we'll catch him. No. But whoever it is, from the comment I heard them say the other day, the time that they're coming and how they're knocking and how they're not going over the top with it, like standing there for ages doing it, they know a lot about me. So they're watching this channel. And not many people in my life know about this channel. My doctor does. My solicitor does. And the boys in blue, the people that I can't talk about till tomorrow, they know, because they're obsessed with this channel. Because they think I'm going to come on here and confess to something. Problem is, I have nothing to confess, so, you know, unless Melissa Chadwick wants to come and bully me some more, I won't be, you know. And I'm the way I am because of her and all that lot of people. Oh God, yeah. I got an energy drink. I really need it. I'm so tired. I'm so ill. I can't wait to see my doctor in 5 years' time. Sicilian lemon and lime. So yeah, I was panicking because I was like trying to have breakfast, or well, it was lunch, and get out the house, and I felt sick with nerves in case they came, so I was struggling to eat. So whoever it is making me actually ill. It's not on. They're not trying to sell something. They're not trying to get you to do a survey, because this is harassment now. And I just poured my drink down myself. Oh God. I totally missed my mouth. And it's on my coat. Oh, my coat's water repellent. I've literally got no tissues or anything in here. I need to wipe my coat down with a wet wipe. My windscreen's so clean, I thought snow made it dirty. Unless that's driving on the roads when your screen's wet and all the dirt's coming off the road, I don't know, but I hope it snows tonight. I do love snow, but our street's so slippery, like, especially the bit when you're reversing off our part of the street, that bit is so slippy. Oh my god, your car like just slides on it. But if you know how to drive, you know how to deal with that. But there was one point, there was a car coming the other way and I was having to brake, and I'd not tried my brakes, which isn't like me. I always give them a good try. And my car was like, you know, when it grips in, it's like but the trick is just to let them off and put them down again slowly. Oh, I'm drinking a bloody citrus drink, that's going to go right through me. So I'm going to go in the shop. Don't know if you know where I am, but... And I'm going to get some milk and some sugar. And probably stuff I don't need. And then I'm going to go somewhere. No comment where I'm going either. You know, I should be able to come on here and film my life and talk about things without people watching it with guide dogs and writing down where I am, where I'm going, what time I'm there, how long I was there, what I've bought. Like, you know, there's criminals out there doing loads of stuff, and there's people who are meant to go and catch these criminals are fixated on me for some reason. You just need to stop it, because it's just beyond a joke now. You've ruined my life, you've made me severely unwell. Just give up, leave me alone. So I'm now unable to say where I am unless it's obvious, and what time it is, or what time I went there, or what time I went there, because people are taking note of this and it's out of order. I should be able to do YouTube and not worry that my movements are being noted down, because whoever's knocking on the door knows my movements and knows this is my car. So I won't presume that I'm in when my car's outside, because I actually do go out without it. I don't document those days because it's no one's business really. I choose what I put on here. Sometimes I put more on if I'm really stressed out, but for the most part, you don't know me, you don't know what I get up to, you don't have a clue. I tell you what I want to tell you, or what I feel up to telling you. And part 1 of week 6 is edited and up on my channel. Week 5's going up today. Part 1 and 2, I think they're about an hour and 45 apart, because I think the first one's an hour and 45 long, or just under. I'm hoping to do a Sunday or Tuesday video. I feel, because I know my vlogs are going to go up on Thursday, I try and get the video up Sunday, because if I get it up Tuesday, it's like Tuesday, Thursday, do you know what I mean? So if I'm only going to get one up, I'd rather it be Sunday and then Thursday. I know what I want to put up, but it's health permitting as well. I have a DIY project I wanted to finish, but I've been too ill. I'm not going to get a chance to do it tomorrow because it's Food Shop Friday, if I'm up to that. Don't need to go cash machine for once. I know, shocking, isn't it? I don't need to go cash machine. I'll show you why. I don't really want to show you why, because there's a car pulled up next to me. I don't want anyone to see me. That's why. Look who's sat next to me, everyone. Something she never does. No, I don't. You're the lucky one today. I know you're gonna move, aren't you? I know. Oh, you're tired. Oh, she's tired, everyone. Yeah, but it's 3 in the morning, isn't it? You're a good girl. You're on YouTube. Got your own channel. Okay. You can't stand up, can you? You can't stand up. You're sleeping. Look at the look on that face, everyone. Like, don't even film me. You've not got my permission to film me. What are you doing? He's standing up or lying down. I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. I'm too sensitive. I'm a tough girl. What's wrong, sweetheart? Make your mind up. Can you see yourself? There's Cleo. Handsome, pretty girl. It's the floating head, everyone. Kind of used to this angle now. Just don't want to hold the phone. Like, I literally do not want to hold the phone. So, I'm not very happy. I'm very down and upset because of my doctor. Do you know, there's been times when, you know, she's had a go at me and upset me, and I've just come in and even called it a difference of opinion, when it's not a difference of opinion when someone's having a go at you and saying things and it upsets you. It's not a difference of opinion, is it? So if you remember, I tried to see my doctor and Linda had a bit of a go at me, and if you know me, you'll know I played it down on here a little bit because I totally have nothing but respect for my doctor. She has helped me. But Linda went off and told tales, or as it's otherwise known, lies about me, and she said I'd gone in and demanded to see the doctor, which is an out and out lie because firstly, I never spoke to Linda when I first went in. I spoke to Katie and I explained that I had a message from my doctor and I asked if she would pass it on, and it was, will you see me, and blah blah blah. And she come out, she said she won't see you. I said, can you just explain such and such? And she went in the back room, and then Linda came flying out and said, we've already told her that, and like, you know what was said. So when I saw my doctor, I knew there was a problem when she came out, because every time she's annoyed or she's going to have a go, she says my full name. So I knew she was going to have a go. I was already a nervous wreck about going. I didn't want to go. There's been a lot of times lately that I've not wanted to go and getting really nervous about going to the doctors. So I went with specific things, and I've not even been able to talk about some of the things because she just had a go at me, and she said that Linda had said I'd gone in and I demanded to see her, and when I wouldn't take no for an answer, I kept sending more messages through, and I said no. I'd literally said my whole message didn't go through and I wanted it all to go through because I felt it was important that she knew the true extent of what I was trying to say to her. I wasn't demanding. Anyone who knows me actually knows I'm not demanding. I find it hard to ask for things, so the fact that I plucked up the courage to go there, she should realise that's a big thing for me. But once she's got something in her head, she'll just go at you even if she's wrong. She'll never admit she's wrong even if you prove her wrong. And I said Linda's lying, and she defended Linda, and I said you can't defend Linda because you don't see what's going on out there. It's like Linda's very liked and popular. I do believe Linda. I said, well, Linda's got it wrong. I've not demanded once to see you. I come in and ask because you told me to do so. I said I've never come in and demanded you see me. I always say if it's possible, if you have time. Then she denied ever saying that to me. But if you refer back to videos for months and months now, you'll know I've said that a lot of times, and it's not me making it up, it's because she said it and she's denied saying it. So she's either lying, which she said she isn't, or she's saying stuff and she's not realising what she's saying. Either way, I'm not lying, I'm not a liar, I don't tell lies, and she should know that. And I said I'm not the only one Linda's been like that with. I know many people who go there, and I said that I know someone who was trying to put a complaint in and Linda snapped at her and did the same thing, and she wouldn't even listen to me. She's like, Linda's very likeable. But I tell you what, anyone could put an act on for the boss, because ultimately the doctors are her boss. And I said, well, I want to put a complaint in about Linda, but I can't do that because Linda's in charge. She said, no, you can't. So basically, the practice manager can do what they want. She can talk to you how she wants. She can have you in tears. You can go and lie to the doctor and say you're being demanding when you're not demanding. You're trying to explain how you feel. And I shouldn't even have to give as much detail as I did. Then when I rang up triage on the Monday, Linda questioned me like I was like being interrogated. Are you sure you don't feel well? What's wrong with you? And then she was asking for more and more about what was wrong with me, when you don't have to tell the receptionist what's wrong with you. You don't have to tell me your symptoms, and you certainly don't have to answer questions about your symptoms. And she even asked my full name and address when they only want your date of birth, and if it comes up with more than one person for the date of birth, they ask me your name. My dad was sat in the same room as me, and he's like, why are you giving all that detail? So all she would do was defend her and had a go at me, and then denying saying that she said I should go in and ask to see a doctor if I need to. She has said that to me so many times, and now she's denying it. You know what? Like, she tells me I don't stand up for myself. I had to sit there and stand up for myself, and I was really upset, and she still carried it on. And I'd gone in there to talk about certain illnesses and stuff. Like, I've been really ill for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I'm getting crap off my doctor, and I don't need it. You don't go to your doctors, and this isn't the first time she's just snapped at me. If you're going to snap at your patients, maybe you shouldn't have patients. Maybe you should get anger management, because it's not the first time she's done this. And I'm not going to come on and say, oh, we've had a difference of opinion, because it's not a difference of opinion. She's calling me a liar. What she should have done, and what anyone who's professional enough would have done, is look back on the CCTV and watch the body language, because you would have seen I was upset and Linda was flying her arms around, like, you know, really having a go at me. And then, like, Katie, who was on reception, like, has obviously stood up for Linda because Linda's a boss, but Katie was on the phone the majority of the time, so how Katie heard what I was saying is a miracle. But they just lie there and cover up for each other. Everyone says to me, don't complain, it's pointless, because Linda makes out the patient's the one in the wrong. I have a relative who used to actually work with Linda before Linda was practice manager, and this relative of mine used to work on reception with her, and she said that Linda was two-faced and, you know, one person to one, and she'd badmouth the doctors and stuff, and then nice as pies to the doctors. And then I said to my doctor, like, I apologise, because I said on here at the time that I apologised because I knew she'd go and report back to the doctor. She didn't even bother to tell the doctor that I'd apologised. I said I apologised to her, but she had misunderstood me. I didn't demand, I've never once demanded, and I should be able to go to my doctors and ask to see a doctor, and if they can't see me then fine, but I should have that right to do that. And then she's blaming illnesses on my anxiety when I know it's not my anxiety. I said I don't agree with you. She said I believe it is your anxiety. And then she didn't give me a chance to tell her all my symptoms. It's not my anxiety. I know what symptoms I get from my anxiety. So if I'm asleep in bed when I'm not going to be anxious and I'm waking up in all these pains and I'm being sick and I'm getting dizzy and passing out, that's my anxiety, is it? Do you know, if anything ever happens and like I collapse or I die and she's putting in my notes it's their anxiety, she'll be in so much trouble, because I know it's not my anxiety. She's not the one feeling the way I feel. She should actually listen to me instead of kicking off at me. I've not gone there for her to have a go at me, and there she is defending the staff yet again. And I said to her, you're not out there, you don't hear. I know my staff. She doesn't have a clue. I've told her I'm going to record the staff. Every time I go in, I'm going to record my conversations with them. She's probably warned them. I bet she's like, oh, be nice to Melanie. She's going to record you. We can't let her prove me wrong. I've proved my doctor wrong on things before, and she'll never apologise because she's never wrong. I just think it's out of order that she got me in there and went mental at me, had a go at me, had me really upset, and like, I don't need it. I told her I didn't need it. She carried it on. The next time I see her, I'll be finishing this conversation. I'll tell her what she's done to me, because I've been sat in my car hours. For hours, literally, hours. I've been in my car for 3 hours since that happened. And I've not filmed because I've been really upset and I didn't know what to do with myself. And it's been horrible. I don't know what to do with myself anymore, because the one person you should be able to go to and tell how you feel, I don't even want to go and see anymore. That's how she's made me feel. She won't give a shit that she's made me feel this way. But if I go in next time and say, you've made me question whether or not I should see you again, she won't care. She's a doctor, she's got an ego. She does have an ego. She should sit there and actually listen to me, because I'm there trying to tell her stuff and she's just having a go at me because Linda's lied. Well, I'll prove Linda's true colours. I'm not the only person who's Linda's been nasty to. I shouldn't have to put up with this. I really shouldn't have to put up with this. I said to her, I've seen other patients being upset by staff there. She never said anything. She shouldn't defend them. The staff there are horrible at times. And then I caught Katie and Alison gossiping about me last Monday. I never told her that. And she's blaming everything on my anxiety. Yeah, because your anxiety makes you faint, your anxiety makes you sick, your anxiety makes you get tightness in your chest when you don't even feel anxious. Of course it does. So, I sometimes feel like I should do separate videos for my food hauls, but because I'm stressed out about the doctor and it's after 10 o'clock at night and I want to get the shopping away and I want to have something to eat because I've not even had lunch today, I'm going to show you what I got. So I always get these, they're £1.98. I use them to take tablets with because I can't swallow tablets. I put a couple in, chew them up, get ready to swallow it, put a tablet in. and repeat. I got a Strath Rowan, Scottish Mountain Water. I think these are like 37p each. And I want to encourage myself to drink more, so I hope, like, if I pick one up to drink, that I drink it all. I got 3 porridge pots from my dad for the office. I actually thought I picked up more, but I haven't unless they're floating around my car. I got these Soreen 5 malt lunchbox loaves. I had to think about that before I said it, it just sounded wrong. They're in the special buy offer for £1. I got some Brussels sprouts. I got these spirals in hazelnut, the same as Kinder Bueno. They're slightly different, but the taste is the same, it's just they're slightly harder, and there's only one of them per pack, but it's a bigger one, if that makes sense. I've still got nearly a full pack anyway. I got some tender stem broccoli, which is my favourite. I got some basil and parsley ciabatta. I'm going to have 2 of them in a minute with a burger, and it's a vegetarian burger because Monday to Friday, no meat for me for the next few weeks. I need to drop that £10. Custard creams for my dad. I got pink and whites. All that was left was 1, and all the other ones were in sealed boxes, and I had nothing to open the sealed box with. But I don't need a lot of these. They're 50p a packet. They're only 50 calories for 1 each, and that's probably why people have picked loads up. I got a brown basmati and quinoa tilda rice. Seeds of change whole grain rice and quinoa with a hint of garlic. Another brown basmati and quinoa. And a brown basmati and white rice. I then got a spinach and pine nut pasta. I'll probably have that with falafels twice because there's enough for 2. What's there? I got these racer bars from my dad. They're basically Aldi's version of a Snickers bar. Couldn't think them. I got 2 tins of kidney beans. I can't remember ever having Aldi's kidney beans, but I needed some. I don't think I got any. I think I used them. 2 packs of these because she needs 2 at a time. This is my weekend treat. I know I've got spirals and pinks and white. These are my little treat for being good all week. Even though it's Friday and I feel like just eating 20 cakes because of how upset I am. Worms Originals. I got 4 cans of chopped tomatoes, 3 cans of chickpeas, 5 cans of Sunsol, wild blackberry and pear, 1 of the Sicilian lemon and lime. I wish I'd got more, but I didn't fully try it because I ended up wasting it. Then, this is obviously Aldi's version of, what's it called? Because I don't like it. Red Bull, can't stand the smell of it. This is the diet version, 25p. And there's my favourite Aldi energy drink. That's the only chilled one, I might have it. Dark Thunder. I'll show these. If not, I got these Monday. Still got a few left because I did have others in my jar. As you can see, they're the blue ones. They've got like strength 4, strength 8 and strength 10. I want a 6. It might just be my Aldi that, you know, but I might pick up an 8 next time just to try them. Oh, the decaf. I've accidentally picked decaf up. What's the point in having decaf? I want to bounce off the walls. The others aren't decaf. We haven't got the box from the last time. Look. How the hell have I picked decaf up? Idiot. I don't want decaf coffee. You might as well just have a glass of pop. 4 soda waters. I only had one this week. But it's basically, this is 0 calories. And it's to mix it with squash or cordial, whatever you call it. I call it cordial, but people call it squash. Just to make a fizzy drink that isn't full of sugar like Dr. Pepper, which is my favourite. 2 more bottles of this. I'm hoping to drink more water. Aberdeen Angus ribeye steak. Look at the size of that. It's not for me, it's for my dad. I'm going to try and avoid red meat just because my body hates it. Strawberries. I know I like strawberries at this time of year. And look how big they are. Breaded buttermilk chicken breast. I'm going to have some of them tomorrow because I'm allowed chicken at weekends or fish or whatever. I won't eat them all, but I'll cook them all, and then when my dad comes in from the pub, he can have the rest. I've got this chicken. It was less than £4, and it's got pork, sage and onion stuffing. It's got like stuff on it. And a pack of chicken breast portions for my dad for next week. And that, everyone, is my Aldi shopping, which now I've got to put away, and then I've got to get the Tesco shopping out. And I tell you what, this Aldi shopping, right? The Aldi shopping came to £47.61. I spent over 14 Tesco, and wait till you see what I've got, you'll be shocked. I mean, in a bad way, it's not a good thing. It's about 11:20 at night. I've not done my second food haul of the day because I'm still highly stressed out and upset about my doctor going off on one. That's the effect it's had on me. She shouldn't have a go at patients and say things that aren't true and then not listening to them. If she doesn't agree with the patient, she shouldn't have a go at them. She's out of order, and I'm going to tell her when I go next time, because she shouldn't have a go at me because she's caused me to be this upset. It took me hours to get out my car to go in the shops, and I've not eaten today other than my breakfast of a toasted fruit cake and a yoghurt. I've only had a coffee and some green juice. I've opened this energy drink well over an hour ago. I'm stood in my freezing conservatory while my dog sniffs every bit of snow outside. She was out there for ages before I started filming. I thought I'm going to have to distract myself. I don't want to end up filming a lot about my doctor upsetting me, but I'm not going to hide the fact that she's done it. I've hidden it before, and I've pretended we've just had a disagreement because I don't want to lose her as my doctor. But at the end of the day, she's not going to talk to me like that. Oh God, I'm cold. So I'm not eating. I'm meant to be doing those garlic things in the oven. I nearly said freezer. God, I've got white on today, everyone. It's a little bit too big, but it doesn't matter. I was going to make... Oh God, it's cold. I need to do the shopping thing first, but I'm trying to find... Where have I put them? Oh, great. Oh, they're there. Hidden behind my falafels. Sweet potato burgers with chickpeas, carrot, red pepper, and a hint of chilli. I got burger buns, but they don't need them, but I'm going to use the burger buns. I wonder if I can freeze the other two, because I only want to use one today. Oven. I need to put the oven on. I'm absolutely shaking because I'm cold. Hi. No, you've had one, you're not having another one. Eat your dinners. Right. Oh God. Right, let's show you my shopping. So this is my other supermarket shop. The first thing I actually picked up was this Schwarzkopf Got To Be Fresh It Up Dry Shampoo for Blondes for all day freshness, sweet vanilla. Doesn't it sound like it's going to smell nice? I've never had this before, but it was on offer for £2. There was another one on offer for £2, but I am blonde, so I thought I'd get that. Then these are for my dad, they're absolutely massive. The naked noodle, Thai green curry, Singapore curry, they're on offer for £1. Let me just show you the comparison. Can you see size comparison? I also got two of these for me. These are two for £2 or £1.30 each. So I got the classic because it's my favourite. 4 burger buns. I'm going to see if I can... Oh, I can freeze them. Just read it through the camera. So I'm going to freeze 2 of them. I got 4 freezer tea cakes for breakfast. I don't have to have them all in one go. Like, you know, one tomorrow, one the day after, one the day after, one the day after. I probably will do though. Cocoa and vanilla and oats graze protein bites, 140 calories each. Never had them. I think they're a little bit off, but not much. 7 quark yogurts and strawberry. They're £1 each. I love them. So 4 are going to be breakfast. the other 3 might be snacks or part of breakfasts. Misfits for my little misfit. New event, and I got these, but normally when I get caffeine ones they make me want to be sick, so I don't know why I did that. I think it's because I like the box, because how nice is that box? Normally I only have 1 pint of this a week, but last week I went through 2 pints and I opened a 3rd pint today. So, but this has got to last me all week, because milk doesn't really groom me. But I did actually get decaf coffee by accident, so I don't know what I want to do with that. This is a new one to try. It's new out. I don't have like spotty skin. Well, I do now and then, but it seems to have cleared up. I didn't even use the treatment my doctor gave me. I tried it and then my skin went all horrible and dry and painful and horrible. So I stopped using it. But this, like, my skin cleared up about 70%. So the scrub that I use in the evenings sometimes, because I don't use it every day because I like my Lizzo, is getting low, so I thought I'd try this. They also had just like a normal face wash as well, but I don't really need one of them, so I got this to try. Crushed lime and mint, because I thought it'd be nice with soda water. I wish I had some soda water in the fridge because I really fancy one now. It's like nearly midnight, I've not even had anything to eat. Just before I started filming, I did put my sweet potato burger in the oven. I'm going to have it in a burger bun, and then if I'm still hungry, have a piece or 2 of that chia batter garlic bread type thing. I only got one of these because he's still not opened the 1.5 from the other day, and it's full price at the moment. I got 4 Diet Cokes. I got these. If you want to watch my video the other day when I got those cracker breads and they've got a picture of avocado and tomatoes on, I actually nearly got tomatoes in Aldi and then I decided against it. I just was like, oh, I don't really eat tomatoes. So I managed to remember to get avocado, and these are actually right. So I have got something else to put them on as well. I got these Fro Scandinavian crackers, thyme and sea salt crisp bread. They sound nice, and they had a little bit of money off, but they were still something like $1.67. But I thought a couple of them were a bit, oh god, doesn't that cheese look nice? I don't even like cheese. I thought it'd be nice with a bit of avocado. I got 2 of these as a treat because I've been good all week. I don't need to have them the way I feel, like how upset I am. This is the sort of thing that I reach for when I'm upset. I might put them out of sight so I forget about them. These are for my dad. They're an offer for £1. My dad said they're really, really nice. He actually has Cathedral City cheese in the fridge. Maybe he could put some cheese on them, I don't know. Got one of these for my dad. Beef burger. Don't know why I said it like that. He said they were a bit heavy. And then I got these, which I've got to be cooked tomorrow. So I might cook them and warm them up again the day after. I don't know. And oh, I have got a 9-pack of toilet rolls, but I have moved them. I need to put all this shopping away because I need to put it away. Like, it's nearly midnight. But you know, apparently my doctor's allowed to upset me. I am going to tell her, like, I think she's out of order. You shouldn't upset your patients, especially when they're depressed. So, you know, what would she have done if I'd gone off and done something? Because I did consider it. I was sat in my car for hours afterwards. Anyway, I need to find room for all this crap. At midnight, I attempt to eat a sweet potato burger. Whilst being stressed out. Guess who's going to be up all night again? Because I've only had 4 hours sleep. You probably can't see me. Because it's dark in here. It's just before 6 o'clock. I've not left my room or my bed since I got in my bed about 6 o'clock AM. Been awake since about 12:30. But this is what happened yesterday. at my daughter's has made me feel. It's literally knocked me this much, because normally I would have gone downstairs hours ago. I would have got up, I would have had a shower, and I would have gone downstairs. But people really need to think about what they're saying to people, because this is the aftermath of what was said and how it's made me feel. When you're depressed and someone has a go at you, basically calls you a liar, and sticks up for someone even though they weren't there, and it's one person's word against the other, because the other person that was there was on the phone and couldn't have possibly heard what had been said. You know, it's wrong. And if anything, I'm not a liar. So, I've not had anything to eat or drink. I didn't really eat or drink much yesterday anyway. I don't feel up to it. I'm just gonna stay in here. I'm probably gonna put a light on because of what time it is, and I'm in the house alone. So, yeah, that's it really. Nothing else to say. So it's nearly 7 o'clock. I've just come down. I would have happily stayed in my room, but I have a dog who needs attention and needs to be let out. This is a pink and white. They're only 50 calories. I'm going to end up wishing I'd bought more packets, aren't I? Because when I'm really down, I like sugary things, and this isn't even sugary. I've not been to the toilet since about 8 AM, and I'd been desperate to go for the last 2 hours. If you don't want too much information, don't watch the next little bit. And I was so desperate, and I'm like, I'm going to have to get out of bed and go. My head's starting to pound as well. And I went, and oh my god, it was almost brown in colour, and it was really, it stank. And I haven't had a drink since about 2 AM, and it's 7 PM nearly. Oh, I can't see the clock because of the door. So I'm going to have something to drink and probably eat, but I don't really feel hungry because I just ate that and I don't really feel hungry. But I'm going to have to eat something. I'll show you the fridge. So the bottom 2 trays are all vegetables, as far as I'm aware. I think there's avocado. Oh, there's some grapes in there. I've got lots of grapes. But yeah, it's mainly just vegetables. I think this hummus might have, I don't know. Still have my soups. What dates have they got on? I think they've got the 7th and the 8th on, or 8th and 9th. So they're for next week. I need to try this today or tomorrow. These are my breakfasts. You would have seen all my shopping yesterday. I need a new bottle of water in there. I'm going to have some green juice actually. It actually tastes very much like cucumber. Even though I don't think cucumber is the main ingredient, there is a quarter of a cucumber, and that's literally the main thing you can taste. I'm thinking of having that with this. If you remember, I'm not allowing myself any kind of meat in the week. So because this has got the 6 on, that's in the week, so I'll have to have it either today or tomorrow. So I thought I might as well have it now. I don't feel very hungry though, so we'll see how I get on with this.